Hi everyone, and today we're going to be doing a little watercolour drawing slash piece of art. Yeah, so these are the materials I used, not including the paintbrushes because I'm not quite sure how I got the paintbrush. I cannot remember, I'm sorry. The pencil is a Pentel, it's Pentel, and it's just a normal colour pencil, not the watercolour, even though that is very good for watercolour drawings. I regret not using that because I was originally going to go in and do a little bit of colouring with pencils because I haven't coloured with pencils a lot recently. So I was going to go in with that, but I decided not to because I just wanted to reorganise all my watercolours anyway. Also, I didn't know I was going to do watercolours, so I would have gone and used that so it wouldn't be very noticeable under the watercolours. So what we're doing here is we are just colouring the base, not white, why was I tempted to say white? Yellow, very lightly, like a pastel yellow, and then we're going in with like browns and oranges just to make it pop and become like more dimensional and add a bit more oomph to the drawing. So as we're doing that, I'm going to talk you through how we did the red and how we stuck everything on and made everything look so together without cutting out. So basically I got a little bit of paper out of my sketchbook that was like on a scrap piece of paper. So it was like a messy piece of paper, so I just cut a little bit off. And so that way we weren't wasting paper, we were just reusing, recycling, and we why do I keep saying we? I took it and I put it on top of the drawing and just drew what I thought looked right, and as if it was a part of the page, but it wasn't at the same time. So then I cut out the little shape, and then after I watercoloured the skin and made sure everything looked nice on the actual drawing, I went back and I went on the cut out piece of paper and I just made sure everything looked the same. So it would all go together nicely and the colours weren't different. So here I'm going with a bit of red just to make a little look a little bit flustered. English please. So I do mess up on the nose. I put a little bit too much water on it, so what I end up doing is just darkening the nose, darkening everything around there because there's going to be shadows around there anyway. So I just darken that area up, and then I go over the top of it with little coloured paper, as you can see at the beginning, and I just put red petals and green leaves over the top, and it's barely noticeable anymore. You cannot see it anymore, which is a good thing because no, all mistakes are permanent. I don't know why that took me so long. My brain just died. So we had a little bit of freckles, making sure that they go almost everywhere, but not everywhere. So it's like scattered across the face and they're not all focused in one place, so it doesn't look unnatural. And then we make sure they're all different shapes and all different sizes. And then that just makes them look more realistic, even though it's a cartoony drawing. And then we go to the lips and we darken them, and then we add a little pink and red just to make match the skin colour and just make everything look all pink. No, it's because the lips are normally pink. I'm sorry, I don't know why that hurt my brain to say. So we're adding blue. We do the tear and the choker and the eyes and the hair tie. But you'll see that later on. And the hair, we do a darker brown. I wasn't originally going to do it brown, but then I thought it just all makes sense because there's no other colours on that drawing apart from blue and pink, and I did not want to do a blue and pink coloured hair because I just didn't think it would look natural, and I need to practice doing unnatural hair colours. So I just thought I'll practice them and I'll come back and I'll do the same drawing And if I do decide to come back and do the same drawing, then I'll probably make a video of it and show you the comparison, but it depends on what my schedule's like, because this took 2 days to complete. So we darken it up and we add a bit of yellow, and it just makes it pop and become more natural, I guess, because you can see when you look on brown hair, it kind of goes yellow in the sun if it's a really light day outside. And I'm guessing I did her outside. I am so sorry, I am just not good at this. So we do blue eyes, which I thought looked really nice. So we did contrast that later with the background. We didn't contrast it, we matched it, I'm sorry. English. So we come down to the banner and we colour it in like tea colours, and it just makes it look old, and I did not know what to put on the banner, and I should have planned this before, but because I thought that I didn't know I was going to do flowers, I didn't know I was going to stick them on. I was going to draw them on, but I forgot to draw them, so I did little cut out pieces of paper and I stuck them all down, and I thought, well, because we're doing a flower theme, maybe we can put something at the bottom, like a word about flowers, and blossom is something in spring. So I just thought it looked really nice with all the pink tones as well. It's like spring, but also with the blue I was going to do something like, I don't know, rainy, but I decided not to because it just didn't go with the aesthetic of the drawing. Also, the ends of the banner I cut off because I did not think they looked right and they did not fit on the card, the blue card. As you can see, I'm going over the banner and then you can see the mess I made. So I was sticking everything down. It is a bit messy, but yeah, I'm sorry it shook so much because I was moving about and it was tight to me. I don't know what this part is, I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it was the part where I was cutting it, and now I'm sticking it down for the first time. I had to stick it down several other times because it just did not want to stay. I cut off the banners because they did not look right, and that was mainly because they were sticking off the edges of the card and it just looked tacky, and I knew they would get bent, so I decided not to. Because I took the banners off, it left watercolour marks. So I ended up colouring over the watercolour with a white paint pen, and it made everything look all nice again, and it just, yeah. So it's now the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I was so nervous to do this, but I think it turned out alright. Let me know with all 2 of my subscribers. Bye.